Another episode of the Taboo Table.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of the Taboo Table. It's your girl Lola B, and as you already know,
I'm Jess, and we've got some guests. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
Yes, I'm Edith.
So calmly. I'm Edith. Can you like... Girl, you know you got more bass.
Okay, I'm Edith.
Okay.
There we go. I'm Chloe.
hi
So
Chloe.
sensual. I'm Chloe.
Yeah.
Hi, Chloe. Thank you guys so much for coming on because we've got a very, very, very juicy conversation to have today.
course.
And I just thought you guys are the perfect people to bring on.
Perfect.
Perfect people to bring on. I'm not going to go into why, but you'll soon find out.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the matter on the table today?
Well, girls, I'm sure each one of us can attest to witnessing creep shit men do.
Creepy.
I'm
We're
sure we
talking
all
about
have our
creepy.
stories of creeps.
We're talking about creepy crawlies and and the things that they do to make us uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Unsafe, really, sometimes. We're talking about things that men knowingly or unknowingly do that kind of jeopardize our safety,
Yeah.
our
sanity.
well-being
Yeah.
in a sense.
Yeah, yeah.
All of the
Mental health.
Mental health,
Yeah.
exactly. We're going to start off with a little game,
Okay.
little question for y'all.
Nice.
Okay, so the question for you guys is,
What I'd like to know is, what would make you stand in a queue for 48 hours?
what would you wait
What's
for
the
48
one
hours
thing
for?
in this world that will make you stand in a queue for 48 hours?
Not the dizzy, honey.
Not the dizzy.
The dizzy ain't never worth 48 hours, but
I
yeah.
ain't standing in no queue
Cute for no dizzy.
for 48 hours. And by the time I get there, I couldn't even do nothing. Don't have to get on top of
Yeah, but you
nothing.
could have had all
I'm just
them
gonna,
people in the
lie
queue.
there. After 48 hours, I'm just lying there.
You could have gone through the whole queue at that time.
I think for me, it's to collect a check.
Yes.
For the
Yeah.
bag.
For the
Collect
bag.
a check
Stand
for
Any
the
free
bag.
shit, yeah.
Any free? No, it can't be like makeup. We're talking about a couple.
Oh,
bands.
no, not for
Yeah,
makeup.
couple
Couple
bands,
free,
yeah.
free money.
Yeah.
Bands.
Is there anything
Bands.
else that you stand in the queue for?
I think I
You
would.
know, you get
I'll
people
stand in the
standing in queue
queue
for, like,
if you want to
Yeezys
give me a
and
free
shoes.
mansion, if you want to give me a free house,
That's it,
hello,
that's
it.
I will
That's a
stand
good
there.
one.
That's a
Yeah.
good
But that's
That's a
hella
good one.
unrealistic though, but that's the only thing
I
I would.
mean, you know.
To be
I would
honest.
never stand in a queue for
Don't you
nothing.
see people standing in
you
the
see
queue for
people standing
Apple?
in
When
the
is the
queue
new version of Apple
COVID,
standing up?
COVID, people are standing in the queue for toilet roll.
Look at their tent up, their little camping chairs.
Yeah.
But not 48 hours for tissue paper. You're
No.
I
lucky.
mean,
Well,
Shipping.
Yeah.
so we
Absolute
can all agree
shipping.
for the check. We would.
Yeah,
For
for
the
the
yeah,
check.
that's the
For
only
For the bag.
money.
All right, honey.
Okay.
That's understandable. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the creepy, crawly shit that men do. Okay, and by that I mean, you know, the things that men do that potentially put us in danger. Or
Yeah.
put us
Or
in
just plain
uncomfortable
creepy.
circumstances, or just plain
Yeah.
creepy. You know,
Like, why you do
knowingly
that?
or
Why you do that?
unknowingly. So, I'm gonna ask you guys: have you ever been in a situation where a man's made you feel like uncomfortable, unsafe? Have you?
Many
Hands up if you
times.
have.
Many
Hands up, I have.
Okay, all right, well, that's okay.
On the
That's one of us.
on the
Uncomfortable.
regular,
On the
Okay.
regular.
on the regular.
For me as well.
On the regular.
The regular.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Even today, even
happened
today,
today?
an
Speak
hour
on it, girl.
ago.
What happened?
Even just walking through the hotel lobby, I came in straight away, a bunch of older guys, and I could already tell. I was like, no, this isn't creepy already. I just walked past, mind my own business, and they're not like, hello, hi, beautiful, hi, and I'm just like, you know what, please.
It's a Sunday.
You know, I'm trying to call you lot, and no one's answering the phone, and I'm like, please
I
go.
didn't know it was a distress
Where's
call.
home?
Yeah.
And then they're like, excuse me, where you from? And I'm like, I don't even want to talk
Yeah.
to you. But I'm just like,
I'm in a hotel.
I was
my
like-
boyfriend. My man could be
Yeah.
like,
you just asked me where I'm
And
from.
you know, it's what I don't like is what it's a big group of you guys. You're older, and
As
I'm on my
well.
own.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
don't-
It's intimidating.
It is intimidating. I
Very
don't
yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
But I can tell, you know, it's like rich Middle Eastern when
Yeah, and they're looking at you, honey, and you
yeah,
look like
yeah,
a fine
yeah.
piece of something. So
Yeah.
they're like,
So he's
You're
like,
like a
where you
snack.
from? So I said, Filipino. You know, just short answer, just
Yeah,
Filipino,
Filipino,
that's
yeah.
it. And then he'll, I want to travel Philippines.
That's nice.
that's cute.
that's
He's
true.
like, yeah, I want to travel there. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
then his other boy
story.
comes through, and then he's like, oh, hello, beautiful. And I'm just like,
Ew.
I didn't even acknowledge that
Do
one.
you know
Then
what
he's
that
like,
is?
she's
I feel like
Filipino.
that sounds to me like a bit of a fetish. You know, like they're probably looking at you fetishizing
Yeah.
when they saw her. Like you said, the
They do.
older rich man, they're looking at you like, oh, a bit of Oriental, you know, something.
Yeah,
I
something
get-
they
I
wanna
get that.
try.
I want a little
Creepy
taste
as
of
shit,
this.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't like when you're talking to a guy you do not know, and he's like, "So do you live alone?" Why?
You want to come and rob me?
If you want to come
sorry,
and rob me, like my
what?
guards go up like 10 times. Like, why? Why?
Do you live alone?
No, but they want to know if you live with your parents so that they can come smash you.
Yeah,
But
that's
I don't think guys to my house. So
you're
it's
not
never going
coming
to happen.
to my
You're not coming to my house.
Yeah. Do
You're
you
not
live
coming to my
alone?
house. Do you live? That's what
Yeah.
I said. Do you live
Do
alone?
you live with your
Or
parents?
do you have a
all that
wife? Do you
matters.
have a dog? Do you have a daughter? Do you
That's-
have?
Do you even have a
Yeah.
home? Because some men,
They
some
don't
men,
be having homes. They want to come and move into yours.
you know the homeless
No.
ones that just they come to a woman for so she's got a place that can
Yeah,
come
then they
and
want to
have
get
food.
comfortable.
No.
Yeah. Do you know one
it's common
incident that I had that was like, I think probably like the creepiest thing? I was seeing this DJ like years back, and he's a bit older, so you know we was getting into it, and getting it on, and he was sat at the edge of the bed, and I thought, I'm gonna throw it down. This was before the arthritis child. I had a bit of movement in my boobs. I wasn't cracking like I am now. So he was sat at the edge of the bed, and then I was like, so my back was facing, so I sat on the thing, and then my hands were on the floor, and I was, giving it all of that. So I'm having a good old time.
Yeah.
But I can hear him, making all the noises, but the man's not holding on to me. And for me, like that position, that's when you want to grab onto the thing and enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I just kind of felt like he
wasn't there. He wasn't present. You're
But I
not
think
present, my
you're
dear.
not present.
You ain't
I'm
present.
putting my all into this. You
Yeah.
get me?
And when you're on top as well,
Girl,
you better
do you
appreciate because
understand?
that's effort as well.
Thank
It's
you.
squats.
That's a lot of exercise.
That's
It's
I ain't
like-
done in a
Yeah,
minute.
of course.
So I'm there, I'm going, I'm just not feeling the support. So I turned to look back at it, and my guy's got a camera. On his, he's
That's
filming.
fuckery. That's that fuckery. You see.
He's filming. So I was just like, what are you doing? Kind of thing. And then he's like, kind of like, like nervous, laughing it off. And I'm thinking, that's what scares me, because you could have easily said to me, do you know what, I want to film, like I want to, that's something that we're doing together. But when you're secretly trying to film me,
Then you're just
what is your agenda?
motives?
What is the motive?
Your face ends up on Pornhub. Like you're going there to get off it. Like that's me.
I will
But to
sue
me,
you.
that's
just me.
Make
I feel
me
like-
rich. Record me, please.
I will see
Let
you
me-
collect
give me
my
a reason.
coins
So
for
I
that.
was younger then, so it was like I didn't, obviously now we know about our body, our rights and things like that. But I know I felt so violated because at the time social media wasn't that popping, but still people could send BlackBerry
But they were
messages.
doing that back in the day.
They were doing that back in
They
the
were
day
sending
anyway,
A lot of girls
pictures
had their
girls, I've
and
seen
guys,
it.
they do it as like, this it's now revenge porn. They would
It's now
just
revenge,
send your shit to everybody.
They send it to their
Then-
group chat and the boys.
Yeah,
They
because
just
I'm friends
send
with
it.
guys,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
guys are so quick to show you, I got this, this girl was
Yeah.
giving me
Yeah.
head.
Yep.
And I
And
don't
I'm thinking,
understand, haven't you got
that's my
pussy before?
safety.
Like, why are you so
Yeah, so
excited?
Yeah, but why are you so
Yeah.
excited
so
though?
impressed? Like, I don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't
It's
get it.
ridiculous.
But I've always, not even just a sexual thing, I've always been filmed. So I've always had this. When I've been out and about on buses, I will have people film me. Literally. And this used to happen a lot when I was younger, when I was like 18. I'd be on the bus, coming back, and I'd have people follow me. I'd have people film me, literally like this. And I'd be like, you're holding your phone. You know when someone's like that?
Yeah,
You're
you
holding
can
your
tell.
phone too
Yeah.
direct.
Film me.
Why is
Yeah.
it pointing at me? And literally, I'd be like, no, something's not right. And I'll get off the
Yeah.
bus. And I used to be a bit more timid then, so I wasn't as confrontational as I am now.
Now,
They
yeah.
see me in their phone,
Yeah.
That's my property now.
Right.
And they would literally be like that, filming off the bus. I've had people follow me home,
I've had that.
literally try to grab my arm when I'm on, and that's
Yeah.
like
Have you
a
ever
trip.
been
That's like a
followed?
I've been
point.
I've
followed.
never been
I've been
followed.
followed. I was
I've been
young.
followed,
I was
yeah.
young.
It's always-
I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
I remember
so
seeing a guy in a
scary.
park like wanking himself.
Oh
Me
my
too.
god,
I
me
remember.
too.
I was with my cousins.
I was absolutely mortified.
Yeah, I was
It
scared.
made me so. I was scared. I was crying. I was younger.
Yeah, but why have we all witnessed that though? That is
Because there's just
That's
side, there's
disgusting.
side
Have you lot
hoes
ever
out
had
there.
on the train the peep show ones? So basically, I remember one time I sat down. And there's like
pull his
people who
dick
get but he
Dirtbag.
sat on the thing, but
Absolute
he
dirtbag.
cut a rip in his trousers.
Nah.
And his penis was looking. It was staring at me. You know, I sat down and I was like, "Whoa, is this an accident or something?" Because man's tip was his uncircumcised tip was staring at me, and it just looked like a little worm. Just
I was in a park. I was in a park
Me
with my
too.
younger cousins, and I was on the swing,
Yeah.
swing, and my cousin's like, what's that? She said the man has milk on his penis. So I'm on the swing. I stopped the swinging and I look back, and there's a black man just by the tree.
I've had that. I've
My
had
heart
that.
is like my
They go
heart.
to the
Daytime,
park.
I'm
They
telling
go
you.
to the park to do it in
Broad
broad daylight.
daylight.
Oh my god.
Broad
Is it the
daylight
same man?
with
Because I
kids.
swear to
I live
God.
in Croydon. It was in
Yeah.
Croydon. broad daylight, and I was like,
No,
"Whatever you doing?"
I
And
was
he didn't answer. He was
screaming.
just wanking, and I just took the kids home. My aunties took the kids home. Told my mum aunties. My aunties came out, and my mum came out with pots, and he was gone.
Of course he was gone, yeah. He was
Yeah,
gone.
I've experienced that, and I remember one time walking in Tottenham, and it was very, very early, and this guy is just wanking big 8 a.m. in the morning.
Oh.
I'm like,
Do you know what gross that is?
Just scare me.
like, can't you do that in the
Can you
bush
do,
or
like-
do it in your
I feel
own
like when you're so
time.
compelled to do that in public, there's definitely
Yeah,
something
there's
to it.
I feel like there's
there's
some
I don't
rapey
even
vibes.
very
yeah,
rapey vibes.
yeah.
Very
Like if you could
vibes.
just grab someone and
Yes,
just, you
that's
know,
it.
put it on you.
But
That's
I mean,
the end.
it's like a fetish.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, and I don't know what.
It's like people who want to have sex in public places. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like a fetish of being seen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
Absolutely.
gross.
That's true.
Yeah.
It is. They get the.
They get off
little-
on that.
Off, yeah, they get
Yeah,
off on
that's
that.
the element of it.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because like when I was in school, we had this like safety thing happen in secondary school, and they would tell us that like if you're a girl, like men should know that in the night, if like you're a girl walking on your own,
Yeah.
a guy should know that to make you safe, he needs to cross the road.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So that you're on your own. But I just feel like there's no safety anymore.
Yeah.
No,
Men
there's
are
not.
right behind you. You can hear the footsteps.
You
You know,
can
like when you
hear-
used to go out in the
Yeah.
night, you didn't drive and you was
Yeah.
walking back home.
Even when I used to see my
Boom,
own shadow, I used to be like,
I'd be
Yeah,
running.
yeah.
Run,
what's
run.
that?
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't play them games, man. It's unsafe.
And I don't understand it. It's like it's becoming more and more common. Like I saw something on Instagram the other day. She was saying she was having sex with this guy, and then all of a sudden he started peeing in her. Do you remember I sent it
Oh
to
my
you?
God!
Didn't we have
And
this
then-
conversation?
So the guy was done. Like I guess he had ejaculated whatever,
Oh
and
my
he
God.
apparently he felt lazy to take himself out. So he sat there. My thing is that's fine. It happened. We're a bit tired. But why you gotta start peeing in me?
No, but the thing is, why would she even allow that?
No, what? No, but,
How can you
no,
stop
but-
it though?
No, but how can you stop a guy from peeing? No, I'm sorry. He's
Did they
already-
not? But she
A
might not have
human
registered
toilet. I'm
that he
sorry.
was peeing.
Was
at
it
all.
bareback too?
I
It
don't know
must
what
have
was. It
been
must have
because
been.
there's
bareback.
no way. There's just
He was
no
thinking
way.
it was a bucket.
You peeing
I mean,
inside
after
me.
that, I think I would literally be traumatized. I think
I think I would
throw hands.
I think I would. Yeah,
I would.
it's
Yeah,
gonna be
no,
a fight.
someone's getting
It's
smacked
gonna
in
be
the
a
face.
fight. Yeah,
I
because
think
don't
I would
violate
throw
me like
hands,
that.
yeah. That's a
If you want to
violation.
pee on somebody,
Yeah.
find somebody
Yeah.
that likes
You know,
that.
you're old enough
Yeah.
to know where you need to
Listen,
go.
there's some men in Dubai, trying to give $6,000 for that kind of behaviour. You're not gonna pee me for free.
But even that, you'll get $6,000.
These Instagram girls are getting shut on for $6 grand. You coming to pee me for
Don't you
free?
see all the
You're
stories
mad.
on what's it called, that guy John? There's this guy on Instagram that just has all these crazy stories, and I'm like,
Yeah.
where are you
These
meeting
girls
these
are
men
getting shut
from?
on. Yeah,
Yeah.
they want to book you to poo on you, and
But I thought that's, like you said, it's a fetish.
It's a
I thought
fetish.
some guys have the fetish of degrading women.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And I feel like
that's
I
the
thought that's
whole
what that
play
is.
when it comes to sex. They
But
just
then
want
you
to
have the
degrade.
ones with the small penis.
Oh,
You got the one with the small penis who give the big dick energy.
Oh
and
no!
it's
Listen,
just
listen. I
like-
got a story about that.
No.
I went out for like I knew I shouldn't have gone because I was just bored that night. But I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? Let me just go out because I'm bored. So I went and met him. First of all, he made me wait forever.
Oh no,
in
honey.
the cold.
I'm on my own.
But you know what? I travelled and I was like, you know what? I can't bother to him back. Let me just go. Did he? We drove around. He didn't know what he wanted to do, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm tired at this point. And then he's giving this big dick talk and stuff like that. I've only just met you, and you're telling me, oh,
See, when
did
guys
you want to
start
fuck in the back of the
sexualising
car?
the-
And I was like, what?
the whole
Goodbye.
thing.
You actually
He was
wanna
like,
fuck in the back of the
oh,
car?
you work around here? Well, yeah, so we can just meet up in the back of the car.
What?
This is the first time I've gone out with you.
See, guys that are so
Men are
quick to
weird.
do that sex talk.
Too quick. No, it gets worse. It gets worse.
Okay,
So he's given all of that talking about, yeah, we're fucking in the back of the car. I was like, no. Because what do I say to that? Like, I know,
they make you so
listen,
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm someone who's got saucy banter,
Yeah.
but when it's too much and it's
It's gross.
thirsty,
Yeah.
it's like,
It's
Yeah.
gross.
okay, can we just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
chill for a
Yeah.
second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he not sit there and whip out his dick? And when I tell you, I looked down at it and I wanted to laugh because do you know the way man was talking?
Give me something to look
The
at.
way man was talking, yeah, I was thinking, rah, are you just?
got a
Have you
scary
got? Are you
one.
backing it up? When he came out, babe, it looked like the Muppets. You know the
Oh
nose.
my God.
It was hooked. Like I was thinking, I need some kind of equation to sit on that.
Well,
You know when you want to sit on it,
You
but
just
like,
know, yeah. You just
You have to go.
and then he was
How do I
holding
do
it,
this?
and he was so proud of himself holding it, and I thought. You'll do some real creep
he
shit,
ain't
and
proud.
you can't even be nah.
Yeah,
nah.
no. That
I
was
just
his
thought
ego.
no. I said,
Tell
you
us
know
what-
what? You need to put that back away,
Tell us
and you
about
just drop me to the
these,
station because I'm
Lock
out.
little
it.
digits.
out.
Lock it up.
Tell us about these little.
Oh yeah, because the other day you sent me something on Instagram, and that girl just hit the cherry on the top.
Wow.
So anyway, I was dating this guy for a little while, and he was giving me the talk, like you like
know
it
the
in
big
this
man talk. You're
position,
about
you
to-
want it
yeah.
in that, you
Yeah,
want it
I'm
in
about to
this.
Just don't
your
talk
life.
to
He's
me.
about
Just
to,
show
you
me.
know, conquer.
Yeah.
Going to
Conquer.
Conquer the
So
team.
anyway, come to the time now, he puts it on. He puts on the protection and
Yep.
stuff. To the end of it. To the end of it. Where's your condom?
The condom has gone.
Condom disappeared into thin air.
Stealthing.
No, girl, wait.
took it
Thin
off.
Wait for
air.
it.
Thin air. I'm looking for the condom.
Looking under the bed.
Under my pillow.
Under the pillow.
Under the pillows. Under the bed. Under everywhere. And you're keeping quiet. You're not even saying,
He's not even
babe,
helping.
check. Or you're looking under the bed with me.
He's helping you check under the bed for the
Are you serious? So I've gone into the bathroom and I'm like, hold on. So I'm fishing. I fished in my own fanny for your condom.
I can't be like, this has happened to me before.
So your condom was big for you and you couldn't say it. You didn't say anything to me.
This has happened to me before, so I can't even.
Like it doesn't matter about size as long as you know how to
I'm
use
mad
it.
because he's helping you look for the thing.
You're
He
help-
knows.
you
And he knows
know
when
my
it
age
is.
and
For
you
him.
know. And the thing is, when I had this conversation with my sister, she was like, well, you never know. It probably just happened. I said, listen, you've grown up into an adult. You know that your size.
Right.
You know your size.
And
You
it's
know.
probably happened before.
It has.
Before,
He
yeah.
knows.
Don't
He knows
tell me
damn
this is the
well.
first
He
time.
knows
That's
damn
just
It's
you.
well.
happened before.
And you
He
couldn't
knows.
even tell me where the
He knows
condom
damn
was.
well.
I've had ones take it off midway, and I didn't know. I just knew that midway I'm feeling
Don't we call what's the name for that?
stealthing.
Stealthing.
Yeah.
And isn't that part
But
of
they
rape?
say it's
That is
part of
part of
rape.
rape. Now, yeah, now I know.
It is.
But then, yeah, stealthing
I
is
didn't
part
know
of
that.
rape
I've had
now.
that happen to me before
Yeah,
as well.
and they take it off mid, and you know, just midway, you're like, what?
You
what's-
just, it just
it just
changes.
changes.
Yeah, it just
the rubber
changes.
And
all of a
I
sudden
was,
feels-
Yeah.
it feels different. I was like, what? And I was like, where is it? He was like, yeah. I felt so. I just
No.
remember
It's a
feeling
violation.
so violated.
It's
Like,
a violation.
how dare
It's a
you?
big
Like,
violation.
how dare
And
you?
I
And
don't
it was
understand
just-
if men don't understand the gravity of that.
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
that.
the
that
weight
is a
of
big
it.
thing. That is
I do
definitely
feel
rape.
like it's a violation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then I didn't know.
100%.
I've
It
been
was
in
serious.
so many situations where men have just put it on me,
Yeah, I have as well.
and it's like consent-wise, it's like it's so
It's just
wrong, and it's like
weird.
even if you've
Yeah.
had consensual sex once before,
Yeah.
like you've turned around and have literally put it on me to the point where I'm telling you no,
Yeah.
and then you're putting it on me. And then it's like trying to get me to change my mind. So then you'll start doing other
That
things.
coercion,
Like you'll
yeah.
start doing
Yeah.
other things or try to use
Yeah,
the hand.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, do
Do not do
I said,
that.
don't
You've
do
clearly
that.
said
yeah,
don't.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But you already using your hand, and then
Yeah.
they just switch
Slap
it
it
and
in.
then put it
Put it
in,
in.
and they're like, yeah, just enjoy it.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And do you know
100%,
what?
and it's
that
so
effed with
uncomfortable.
my
That-
mental
yeah,
health.
yeah.
Exactly.
Because when I
Yeah.
started to really deep about consent and boundaries,
I was
emotionally,
I was like,
when I
oh my
realized about
God.
how many times, if that's part of
happening.
rape,
That's so
Yeah.
crazy.
then it's like
That's
how many times
have you been
have
raped?
you
Done
technically
that.
been raped?
Listen.
And the
Listen.
realization when I
Yeah.
went through that about how many times in my life I've technically
Yeah.
been raped.
Yes.
It
I had-
fucks with
it
you.
fucks
It
with me.
does.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
fucks with me to the point
It
where I
does.
was like, I am not
Touching
giving myself to
nobody.
nobody.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
felt disgusted,
Yeah. You
and I had to
do.
work through so much.
I feel when it
do.
comes to consent, I feel like if you as a man don't
Yeah.
know a
Yeah.
single woman around you that has been violated, or then it means you are the main violator.
Yeah,
I believe
100%.
every woman has
I mean,
a
if they
story.
can do that and not think that's okay with a family member, then you're sick.
Then you're sick,
How
yeah.
are you doing it to somebody else?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? I've been in a situation to the point where, you know, the guy's slobbering on my face, and I've even done this, like, I don't even want to kiss you back.
Yeah.
But I want you to be so over and done with it.
Yeah.
And you know you're not even participating.
participating.
And it's
Yeah.
like, do you not,
Yeah.
like, when you are in a sexual relationship,
Yeah.
don't you want that person to
wanna-
participate?
that's-
You want to
Yeah.
feel
You said
hugged on.
something
You want
really,
to
really
feel...
good the other day. You said sex is not just for men. It's for
women
all of us.
too.
I think it's more
Of
for women. So it's like you should. I really just feel men don't have to read the room. Like
They don't.
But
I've
then-
been in situations where I feel like this guy is my friend. We studied together, and then from nowhere, back is kissing, and I'm like, I'm so discombobulated.
You're so-
Like, where there was no signs.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, I just felt to kiss, and I was like,
No.
It doesn't even
Why are
have
you
to go
ruining
that
it?
far.
Yeah,
Why are
you're
you
ruining
ruining
it, doesn't
it?
it?
You're
Yeah,
ruining
right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a guy. Well, he's not a friend no more. I've blocked him because, like, no, it's like you said. When you start learning about consent and boundaries, you really start to get angry at certain things.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
Like
You
this
do,
guy is
'cause you're
married
like-
with 3 kids, and he feels no way to like slap my bottom. And I've said, so when I post certain things, he'll be like, oh my God, like your breast looks so juicy. You're a married man with 3 kids, do you understand?
Married men
So
are
I first,
horny.
I warned him. And then, like, when I saw him face to face, there was a time he touched my bum, and I was like, do you know what?
What?
You are never allowed to cross that boundary again. I completely blocked
Yeah.
him. And he was acting like, oh, but you should tell somebody if they've done something wrong. Excuse me? You're married with 3 kids. I got to tell you that touching my
Are
ass
you
is
still
a problem.
unconscious?
Are you mad?
Oh my
I've seen a girl get banged in the face because right in front of me, we're in the club, and from nowhere he just slapped her bum, and she slapped his face, and he banged her up.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like, how could you feel angry that you got slapped? You just touched someone's bum.
Bum.
Like, you could be on your period. It doesn't even matter. Just don't,
Yeah,
just
just
don't
don't do
touch
that.
me. Just don't
I think
touch
what
me, full
certain men
stop.
think is that because they've got away with many of those experiences before,
Yes,
they think they
they
can
think
put
it's
their hands on
okay.
every
I
and
think this is the
anybody.
problem with our generation at the moment.
Yeah.
That men, for whatever reason, they don't understand that, like, what they do is,
Boundaries,
they don't understand
Yeah.
boundaries, because I think we've laughed it off for so long with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've allowed it for so long.
Long.
And they
Yeah.
believe sex
They-
is for them. So
Yeah.
And to the point, they're so defensive when you tell them, like, you violated me. Oh, don't, come on,
It's not
man,
even like
don't
that.
do
yeah,
it.
like
It's
that
not
guy
even
that
like that.
apologized.
Do you remember
Yeah.
when this whole list was going on?
Yeah, I
Yes.
remember. I remember
Yeah.
the
And the
girl.
guys, and this is what I was saying, it's not that you're a rapist, but you've done shit that's made a girl feel violated.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Apologize
Just
and
apologize.
acknowledge.
and-
Oh,
But they
come
are
on, man!
so-
Don't call me no
Thank
this.
you,
They're
because
more.
they're
defensive.
They're defensive because they have no clue that what they did is a violation.
Yeah.
Do you
I think they
understand?
know it's. I feel so.
I think they do.
Yeah,
I
sometimes
feel
I
like
feel
if
like
you're
they
in a
do.
club and you grab someone's breast, I feel you know you're violating.
Violating.
Yeah.
You just
I
have a
think they think
problem
they're
with the
being
word.
cheeky.
You just have a
They
problem
have
with
a
the word
problem with
abuser.
yeah, but
You have
that's
a
what I'm
problem with
saying.
the word
So they don't know
violation.
that. They think
Yeah.
they're
Yeah, but
being
if you
cheeky.
no, but the thing is, this I always have to revert back to this. If someone cannot do that to your baby sister,
Right.
Or your mum.
why, or your mum, or
That's
your
so
auntie,
true,
or your
to be
cousin,
honest.
why do you
I
think
come
that's
for your mum.
okay? Because
Yeah.
certain boys I talk to, they were like, "No, my sister can't do that. No, my sister
Yeah.
can't
Really?
do that."
That's so true.
And
But you
it's
can go and do
like,
that to somebody
but
else's
you to
daughter.
touch someone else's
daughter,
sister.
yeah, yeah.
No, it doesn't work like
doesn't
that.
work like
God.
that. Whatever you do, will
So
happen
they
to
do
you,
know.
yeah.
Deep down inside,
They
they do
know.
know.
I
But
believe
because
they
you're
know.
not blood related or anything,
Yeah.
they will just disrespect you like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Men
I'll
are
tell you, by
just
the time I put myself in like a bit of danger, right? Like I met this guy off one of the dating apps. I can't remember which one it was. Like he was really cool. We've been talking for a bit, and he was like, "Oh, I want to come see you."
dating apps are
Yes.
the worst.
Had my
Oh, you
had
never
my
catch me on a date now.
Perverts.
had my
Can't
house
even.
myself. Yeah, it was a big mistake, and I was like, yeah, come over, like, because we were chatting and he seemed so cool and we've been chatting for a while, whatever. So this guy, like, he brings no. So first I wasn't gonna let him in the house. He was supposed to bring me stuff downstairs. I wanted to pick it up, and then as we were talking, I was like, do you know what, you're alright, like, you know, let's just
Yeah.
be chatting. Listen, he got my house. He was cool, respectful, whatever, talking, and then this guy decided to get up, stand in front of me, and back off all his
No.
Back off the hot,
all of his clothes.
all of it. Back off the hat, the vest, the pant.
My heart would actually. No, do you know? Like
The
my
He
heart would
doesn't make a
actually
man on you.
freeze.
He just you come in. He's just
No, he backed off the jacket, the pant. You know the pant. He backed off the pant,
The boxes,
everything.
everything.
he did the Bruce Almighty thing where he went.
Yeah, he went.
Yeah.
I was
All
like,
the clothes came
what the f? He was like, oh, come on, you're gonna enjoy it.
What? No.
Girl, I've never been so scared in my life.
So then what did
scares
you
me.
do?
the thing is, I kept saying no, get out, like get out. And the thing is, it could have gone so left.
It could have, because he could have just
He could have
grabbed
just
you.
grabbed it, yeah. But the way I was being so aggressive with it, like you need to go, like this is unacceptable, whatever. And thank God I have, where I live, I have neighbours right there, so I think he knew. But it's like if you can come and do that to me, you've definitely been doing
done
this.
it.
A lot of
You've
guys
done
are
it.
rapey,
You've
man. I
done
can't even
it.
lie to
You've
you.
done it. But that's why I
That's
don't
just
like those
rapey.
apps, because on Hinge, this guy seemed like he had his life
Life
together.
together.
He looked so nice. And then the cheek of it, you're asking me to come and meet you at the park. You know when I was thinking, the park?
Thrills. That's where thrills go.
The park.
The park. Instantly, my heart just even did a
It
skip.
did a skip,
Like,
yeah.
are you mad?
He was
Like,
a-
not even out for a drink,
He
and
was
then
the
we go
killer
to the
for her in the
park.
bush.
The park, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe he
for
thought
the
you were
bush.
look, because maybe that's why I don't put like sometimes don't put your real age. I thought they thought that
Real age or name, yeah.
real
Real age or name. I
no.
don't ever put that on there. But it was like, come to the park, and I was like, well, I'm gonna be busy, so maybe Tuesday.
Yeah.
And like 2 seconds after, he sent me 2 videos, no, 1 video, 1 picture, and in my head I'm thinking, if this is a fucking, as soon as I opened it, this guy was wanking so
Why do men just do dick videos?
Do you know for
No,
me,
do you know
yeah,
what? Where's
I
the
was-
camera?
my
Where's
one-
the camera?
my
Because
one
I need to let men know, that the way that they get off of our tits and our we don't get off of the
We
dick.
don't.
We don't get no.
We don't like it.
I
It's
don't
we
like,
it.
and
Well,
especially if your
well,
dick
I'm
is
speaking for
out.
myself. I don't like it.
Well, I don't like it. The
If
majority of
I've
girls.
asked for it. If I've asked for it.
If you
I've
ask for
never
it,
been
then
turned on by a
it's
dick
different.
pic.
But
I've
I've
never
never.
If
been
I've
turned on.
used it before, and if I like,
I've
we
used
have
it
that
before.
familiarity, then that's fine. But
I
I mean,
asked for
for
it,
me, when
if
I
I
got
asked
my
for
dick
it.
picked, I was in hospital. I was in a
I'm
hospital
done.
bed,
No.
and this
the
guy
dick
was
was
talking
dry
to
too.
me.
Why didn't even cream it?
Ashy
Why thank
as
you?
hell.
Ashy.
Ashy as hell.
Ashy.
And then
Why is Ashy?
hooked up to IV, and then I opened my Facebook message, and it was like, baby, I look at your pic, and I just saw him one. Do you know, I wanted to cry because my environment, I'm like, why is someone doing this to me? I'm in hospital. I'm suffered in life. I was like, what is this problem? Like,
Literally
what-
on the drip.
on the drip.
And you
And I started
know.
asking myself that what part of me allows guys to fall
And the thing is,
in
fighting for your life, and this is the last thing you
This
see.
is the last thing I see.
And then when your mom's taking your valuables and looking
yeah.
at your
Listen, I had tears in my eyes. I was so pissed. You know when you're angry.
You want to cry.
I was so
ain't even
angry.
something valuable. Like,
And he
it's
didn't
like,
even have the effrontery to moisturize it. It was just, it was the ugliest
All
thing.
right, but I'm not gonna lie,
Right.
but genital pictures are not cute.
they're not cute. Listen,
they're
the
not
last
cute.
dick pic I
Nice.
sent you, I was like, and this is the thing though, I've never had a guy send me a whopping something. Do you understand? It's always the ones with the small things. This guy.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I've
sent
had a few big ones.
Girl,
I understand.
where's the
I've had a few.
pencil?
If he's
Where's
my
the
man.
pen?
Keep a
Listen,
picture.
the
Yeah,
guys, this guy. But this is the thing. Why are guys so overly like like they're hypersexual? Like
Yeah.
it's so disgusting.
Yeah.
It's not sexy and it doesn't turn me on. It doesn't
At
do anything.
all,
for
yeah,
When you're
at
hypersexual,
all.
to the point I've just seen you. I've gone home and you're sending me like a dick.
Like, don't do
My hands
that.
are dry and it's like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was holding it and it was
it's like
like
a
that.
semi as well. So
Yeah,
it's probably
yeah.
hard.
Have you ever had a guy like try to forcefully, like I've had, oh my God, African guys. I've had this guy, right? You know when they try and forcefully have eye contact with you, and it's like they do this. It's like they lick
Yeah,
their
yeah,
lips. It's
yeah,
like they
yeah.
want to have eye contact with you, and they
It's
do
so
stuff,
bad.
and it just makes
So
you
bad.
sick.
The ones that stare at you constantly.
Constantly,
It just makes you
so
feel uncomfortable.
It's like they're telling you, I can see you naked.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you just
yeah,
start-
yeah,
You
yeah.
can be having a conversation, and you're
And
so
you're so
uncomfortable.
awkward.
You're awkward and uncomfortable.
You know when they're too
disgusting.
close as well to you in the audience.
I don't
Yeah.
like that.
Oh,
And
don't
especially
do that.
When I
Don't.
was younger, what's it, in the swimming pool in like Southeast London, right? I was changing. I think I must have been like 15, whatever. Changing, and the change rooms they had gaps underneath, like cubicles, whatever.
Goodness.
I've gone from the swimming pool to go and change, and 3 guys put the head under the thing as I'm butt ass naked.
Oh my
Literally.
God.
Straight kick.
No, but I was 15.
Oh, shit.
And they were older.
Oh my god.
Do you understand?
And they're
it's
in the girls'
And they're in the
changing
girls,
room.
yeah. And, sorry, it was a unisex area.
Oh,
But
it
I'm
was
just
unisex.
thinking, like, why is it okay for you guys to do these things? Like, why do you guys think it's okay to put girls
Because
in
they
this
haven't been
situation?
taught better, and I think a lot of girls, right, when they go through stuff like that, we don't say anything.
We don't.
So they
Yeah,
think
we
it's
don't.
okay.
They think
We
it's
don't.
okay.
Because what do you say and who do you say it to?
Too, yeah. But then again, it's like, but when you do tell a guy, they don't take it seriously.
They don't, because like I said,
how many times do I
our
have to say
generation
no?
has
They
very
thought you're
much,
being dramatic.
that's it. You're being dramatic.
It's like you say no, but they're like, I know you want it.
Yeah.
One guy told me, he was like, why do you love playing hard to get so much? And I'm like, I'm not playing.
Hard to get,
I don't want you. I'm not. And it's like, not every girl's playing hard to get.
I don't
want you.
Yeah.
And that's why I say they don't read the room.
Do you feel like as well, like the influence of porn and all of these influences? Because it's for like, you know, she's going to enjoy it and it's man dominating and it's speaking to that masculine ego. That because of that, they just it's ingrained and it's conditioned to them. Well, she's going to enjoy it. That's why they'll do it, because that's a narrative in a lot of porn. So it becomes like a fetish. And it influences that, because you know, look at like 365 Days. When that came out, everyone was like, oh, this is so effing hot. We're going to do this, and it influenced everyone to have like these crazy wild. Even that film was so like. Where's the consent? Where's the consent? Man's telling her, I'm going to wait for you, but then he's grabbing up her, and then she's enabling him. I'm thinking, right, you lot both need therapy. So it's not even sexy.
It's like, what's that show with like you? It's like they glamorized a sociopath, and everyone's like, he got more likes. And I was like,
it was funny. Even. It was entertainment.
I feel for me when I'm with a guy dating a guy, I know a guy that watches porn because he's just not focused on your signals. He's not focused on you. Everything is just hyper aggressive and hyper.
To masturbate. It's not even about pleasing you.
Have you ever been with a guy who's needed to watch porn whilst he's with you?
No.
Girl.
I've had one who was like, he needed to watch porn. And I was like, really?
Yeah.
Look at me. Really?
Yeah.
Really? You have a live porn star with you right now.
Another one.
Like
I had one that I was literally talking to him like a school. Okay, slow. Like, as I was kissing, I was like holding him. I was like pushing. Everything was like, okay, like, let me kiss you.
Like a dog. Like a dog. Like,
even when everything's back. I was like, wait. Can you just calm down, babes? Like, let me handle this. And that's when I know that you watch too much porn. You're in your head. You're not even enjoying the moment.
What's this?
Oh my God!
Wait.
Listen, without us even
doing it on the
saying anything, every girl knows what this is. Every single girl knows what that is.
It's never on the clip. It's always on the left
part. That pee bit. That's so uncomfortable.
And I'm so confused because I'm like, for someone that watches porn so much,
yeah, but they're just looking at what the person's doing.
And then they think you're gonna squirt.
Guys, I feel like that little part that they keep touching, like, are they demons? Because that part feels so
it's so sensitive.
It's so disgusting. And I need you lot to know. Can we put a diagram in this, please?
Yeah, can we show them the diagram?
Please, like
the lips
right up there.
That little point.
Don't touch it.
You need to touch the little button.
The button
on the top.
And then when you start twitching like this, they think, oh yeah, she's enjoying it. So let me go more.
It's like, no.
It feels like they're burning your clitoris.
I'm like, tap out.
Yeah. I told one guy, he's like, oh, you know, you didn't call me back after. And I was like, because sex shouldn't be punishment. I feel like I was under punishment. I feel like I did something wrong.
Yeah, and that's one thing I hate when they like, did you enjoy yourself?
No, bitch. That's why I didn't call you.
You know I didn't, because you have to ask me.
Exactly.
Once you've left, you've got the vibrator out like,
I think that's so
you know when you
ugly
walk out of it and you're just so relieved that you're done. Like
no, when I walk out of it, I'm very disappointed.
I'm
actually disappointed that I actually gave the time to
yourself, right?
To give to this
mine
guy.
Is like I could have been boiling plantain.
Yeah.
I could have been frying stew. Right now, I could have been cleaning my room. I could have been doing work. I could have been
washing your makeup brushes.
I could have started a business, and I came here.
And
now you've added to my number for
nothing. But those ones you don't even count.
No, they don't count, honey.
They don't count.
Take it to my grave.
They don't
count.
They do not count.
Yeah,
they don't count.
This is why for me, I just can't give myself to many people. I can't because I'm just like, for me, it's an energy exchange.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking
it's that deep now.
Yeah, it is that deep.
When I start to get to know someone, I'm thinking, oh, you got some demons.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Each part that I'm like cleansing myself spiritually.
I just remembered something, right? There was a time that I was seeing this guy, and actually this is why this is called like a word to the wise, because I think it's also a message to girls. I know we've all been there and we're talking about it and laughing about it, but actually to the younger girls, they need to be a lot more careful. Because there's 100%. A lot more happening now.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot more that people are exposing these girls to. So I was seeing this guy, and yeah, we was about to get on whatever, and then he's come, and I was like, we're gonna have like a bit of foreplay. I got down to, give him
Oral.
bit of that. So I went 1, 2, 3. The 3 didn't quite reach. Honey, when I tell you, yeah, I started dribbling. Have you ever been to the dentist and they've numbed your mouth?
Oh, yeah.
That's the worst.
Like the dribble fell on my chest, and my belly was out that time, so it dropped on my belly. Like, yeah, I was a little bigger that time. My belly was out. Honey, my whole mouth numbed.
No.
My whole mouth was numb.
Wow.
And I was like, what? I was like, what? What's happened? And the guy's like, you're right.
Oh my God.
I was dribbling, my mouth was swollen, and this guy was standing there acting like, are you right? He was like, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I don't know what's happening. So I get up now to like, I was so confused because
I would have had a panic attack.
No, I was having a panic attack because I didn't understand. And he come back like, okay, yeah, should we carry? My mouth is finished. Yeah, my mouth was finished.
No.
He wanted to carry. He kept like, oh, let's carry on. I don't think it.
No.
And I was literally pushing him like, listen, like I was talking like a. I don't want to say the word is rude. I was talking like
Like an invalid.
like that, and this guy was still pushing to go, and so like, anyways, it was done, closed, finished.
Wow.
I put my clothes, and my mouth was like that for 24 hours, right? And this guy did not say a word, did not say anything to me. So I've gone home now, and I was like, no, this is mad. It eventually went away, but it was very slow, and like I felt like my mouth was like huge, and I felt like my mouth was tingling, it was numb. So I was like, no, what was that? So now I start researching, and before I could even finish the sentence, I wrote tingling sensation when giving. Before I could even finish the thing, a whole lot came up on Google. It turns out that this guy had put erection cream or something on his
Yeah,
and you're supposed to wash it off.
Yeah.
An hour or so before, so that it doesn't transfer into the mouth, because it causes allergies and whatever else. Yeah.
Wow.
First of all, why do you need that at your young age? Second of all,
You couldn't say?
You could tell me. Do you understand? I could have
This is
died.
how
I
you
could have had an
kill
allergic
people.
reaction.
This is how you
Imagine
kill people.
something
happened.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what? Do you know what made me more
And he
angry?
wanted to continue.
You wanted to continue. You didn't even tell me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was
And
supposed
even
watch
to
this
make
out.
sure you're okay.
You're okay. He was acting like.
So he wanted to turn you
And the
around.
thing is, there was a taste. So I was like, nah, this is. Sometimes when you're caressing, you taste like perfume. Sometimes.
Yeah. That
So there was
taste
a
in
bit
your
of a
mouth.
taste. This nigga maybe sprayed there. He wanted to, make me feel cute down there. It was something he put on there. And honest to God, to make him stay hard,
foul.
and it made my whole mouth numb.
See, that's the creep shit we're talking about.
That's the creepy crawly shit that I'm talking about. And they will not tell you. They will put you in danger. They will put you.
Or
your
even
health at
so,
risk.
like, go and wash it off in the beginning, then
No,
come
but
back.
he didn't. I
The
don't know.
worst thing is that he wanted to continue.
No, he actually brought the thing back in my
wanted to
face,
turn
like
it-
He wanted to continue, yeah.
because he went to go wash it, innit? That's what he was
Yeah.
doing in the bathroom. That's what I'm saying.
So he thinks, well, her mouth open already. It's
Well,
her
it's
mouth
big enough,
numb
innit? Now
innit?
it's
So-
lubricated, so let me just
extra
carry
job.
on.
You have the ones that want to just, like, I'm not a head person if I'm not really connecting with you like that, or if I'm not in a relationship.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I can't get her. That's not my fault. You're a gummy worm. I'm not here. I'm not here to get. If you can't get the meat on your own, I'm not. Don't put me at work to do that. And that's dangerous, because you could have been seriously allergic
No,
to
but
that.
this
Like
is
your
what I'm
throat
saying.
would
Something,
close up.
Whatever it
imagine your
was,
throat closed up
I'm
and
telling
you
you,
stopped
it was
breathing
the
or
weirdest
something.
thing.
That's what I'm
happened.
saying.
It was the weirdest thing I've ever felt, and it was so instant. That's the thing. The thing was, I tell you, 1, 2, 3, what? My whole mouth, I was dribbling like a donkey, and this guy was just, wait, 1 minute. He went to the bathroom. I heard water. He obviously went to try and wash it off, and he come back and then try to force the thing in my face again.
No, later.
Seriously.
For me, that's too much.
Yeah.
It was.
It's just,
And
it's
that's the
just
kind of
things like
violation that
that.
I'm talking about. Like, why do you
Yeah.
not think that's
And
okay?
I feel like guys
Yeah.
feel like all women are the same as well. Like, you know, some
Yeah.
women like to be choked, some women like to make love, some women like to be spanked. And I
Right.
feel like I've come across guys that this just hyper-aggressive, like,
Yeah.
they like to be
Yeah.
choking on
Very
that. Did
aggressive.
I tell you I like to be choked? I
Like,
can't
it's
breathe.
too-
Like, please don't let me
yeah.
end up in A&E because of what my mum's doing prayers for me to stay alive. And you're here, and
I'm
I'm here, please.
I'm getting choked, yeah.
Like a leather belt around your
I mean,
neck.
I don't mind.
That's what I mean
choking.
by, like, just read the, they can't do, they
Yeah.
just...
They don't
it's
because
just-
it's not about you. It's
Yeah.
about
It's not
them.
about you, it's all about them, yeah.
Well, they have like
Yeah.
one template and they think that's it.
Yeah, for
that's
every
it,
girl.
for every
For
woman.
every
Yeah,
girl.
yeah, yeah.
Every
And if you
girl.
don't
That's
like
it.
it, then what?
It's like, well, you're
every
weird.
girl.
No.
Yeah, for
No.
every girl.
So obviously, like we talk about the sexual aspect of it and how men can be like creepy and make us uncomfortable, but there's always there's other things and there's other factors that men do that put us in certain vulnerable positions. Men can be very conniving.
They can be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you
Very.
ever like had a fight with a man and seen how they act afterwards? Like how devious they can be.
Yeah.
Oh, for me.
Oh, yeah.
Like the revenge porn stuff.
Yeah, for
and
me, my ex, I can't remember what it was, the argument. Well, I went back to him just to use him for, you know, for I thought we were using each other because I thought it was quite clear the relationship was done.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to add any more miles or whatever. I just wanted, you know, that was my first. And he was still angry at that situation. And I remember he texted me one time, he's like, oh, listen, you think you're so bad, but I have a recording of you. I have a recording of us on my laptop. And he said, he kind of threatened me, like, if you don't do this, I'm going to post it on this. And I've always been taught from when I was young, don't let anyone blackmail you. So I said, well, Kim Kardashian is famous of one thing.
If
so I
Kim
said,
can
make
do it,
me.
Yeah.
Make me famous.
Make me famous.
We're still waiting for that tape till
I
today.
think
Or
for
now.
me with my exes, I don't think y'all want to show any. You don't want that coming out because I know I look good.
Yeah.
I know if any
You
of my
would be
touch.
ashamed.
Chloe's a performer.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm ready for a
Performing
video
arts.
to
Yeah.
come out.
Yeah.
I'll collect my coins.
Yeah.
I know that, but I know your insecure ass don't even want to put me
nobody
out
to
there.
Oh,
So
okay.
you don't even want
All right,
your boy
all
say,
right.
oh, is that who
Is
you
that
used to
your-
be
Yeah,
with?
yeah.
And you let her go. Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? Your insecure ass
Yeah.
don't even want to.
Yeah.
You want to keep that itch to yourself,
Yeah,
innit?
keep it
Yeah,
to
They're the
of
ones.
course they do.
I've never been put in a situation like that, but I've had a situation where you know who I am and the area I'm from, and you're gonna go and deal with another girl in that area, basically. And it's like I found that out on Instagram. Like, how do you know this one? And how do you know that? But me, I don't confront the person there and then. I just wait. Like, let me see what you're really on. And it's like, oh, so you did that, that, and that's when they're like, oh yeah, okay, cool, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't know why men do that.
I feel like men, like when you break up with them or you know,
Yeah.
they get very
They get very
petty.
petty. Yeah. I've had some try to
very
move to my
petty.
friends, and it's like, do you really think my friends are pricks? Like,
Listen.
I can't speak for any other girls' circle
Yeah.
of friends, but I've had guys that when they to spite me,
Yeah.
they go liking, they go trying to
Yeah.
talk
Oh,
to a girl in my circle, and it's pathetic.
It's not,
like,
well, the girl weren't really in my circle like that, but it's
Yeah.
like,
It's still
it's
close
an
proximity.
area.
It's
an
You
area,
get what
yeah.
I mean?
It's
It's
too
an
close to home,
area.
yeah.
It's an
That
area.
was my last ex did that. When we broke up, I don't know, he was struggling with the breakup. I saw it.
They do struggle.
And because I was like dealing with it better, it was like he decided to get involved with someone else. Then he came back to me. Then we went together, but you're acting like we're together. You're staying in my house again. We've had like a year and a half long relationship.
Yeah.
You're coming back. Do you know what I mean? You're telling me how much you care about me. Was that the whole time, man was dating someone else.
Oh, yeah,
Man was
yeah.
getting me to look after his dog whilst he was going on dates with her.
He said dog
Then
walker,
he came
take.
to then he came to me and be like, one time I remember him coming to me and be like, oh, thank you, you know what? Thank you so much for I really appreciate this. Now looking back, I'm thinking that was your guilt.
Yeah.
Then it turns out they separated or whatever. So, you know, he came back to me, started talking to me over a couple of days, and I was like, look, I'm in a different place. I said, I'm not looking to date anyone right now, but I still care about you. I'm still open about how I feel.
Yeah.
But you've just come out of a relationship. Do you know what I mean? Over these 3 days, you know, he's getting all cozy with me. And then all of a sudden he just switches off because I said no to sleeping with him.
Yeah, that's the first
I said
thing.
no to sleeping with him.
Yeah.
I'm
What
not
did
going
we
to
say?
degrade
When you
myself to
stop the
validate
sex?
you.
When you stop,
when you stop the sex, it's-
nothing. There's nothing.
And then did
Yeah.
he not just
Nothing.
go
Yeah.
back to, and I'm thinking, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
No, I looked, I'm thinking, you're back with her.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I said, this is mad disrespectful. I said, this is not just disrespectful to me, this is disrespectful to her. So I called him up and I just went off and I told him, you know what? And I told him about himself in a respectable way, but to the point. Like, this is disrespect. Can you not understand this?
Yeah.
And he's trying to get out of it on a technicality. Well, we were never together and this.
See,
It's
that
always
sounds
that.
to me like that's somebody else
Yes.
confused.
It's so
But-
much
Trying to get
confused.
you-
Yeah.
It gets worse though, because then I was like, you know what? He's just gone from me to her. If he had
Yeah.
waited a week or something like that and gone back, fair enough.
not
You've
about any of the
you've
two of
taken
you.
your time, and then
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
you want. That's cool. It was same day.
It's not
So
about the two of
you
you.
know what? I got in
God.
touch with her and I told her. I said, you know what? This man's paying the both of us. I
That's
told
what I
her the
said.
That's
truth,
it.
Yeah.
and not to be spiteful,
No.
not to break them
Yeah.
up, but it's just a
Just so
respect
she
thing.
knows
Just so
where-
you know who
yeah.
you're
Dealing with.
Yeah.
because I'm not dealing with this.
It's
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
whole demon.
Yeah.
But babe, because did he not turn around? And it's like he was making me things like banana bread over that day. She went to his house and she was like, "Where are the bananas?" He was like, "Oh, you know, I made the bread. I made it already, but you didn't make it, so it didn't come out nice." I was like, "Donna, he made the banana bread for me. He was bringing it around the little coffee recipe she taught him. He was like, I did it, and then he was doing it for me." And we were just like,
Habitual
everything
lying.
were just coming out, and there was
what
the
I'm
It's
saying.
just
lies.
easy. Lies
man
is
is
just
like-
easy.
Because I was asking him, "Oh, who twisted your?" Like, "Oh, you maintain your hair." He was like, "Yeah, I spent hours twisting it myself." She was like, "I sat there breaking
That's
my
what I
back
said.
for hours twisting
Forget
your
it.
hair."
And you know
why I
what's
said-
even worse? When there's kids involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
my
think you can be
God.
coming in and out
Yeah,
my
My
house.
love, yeah.
Oh my
And you
God.
know I've got
Yeah.
a
A
child.
child, yeah.
Like you can't go any lower than
Lower
that
than
that,
because
yeah.
you're taking my house for like some
Listen.
hostel.
Yeah.
That's what
Let
I'm
me
saying.
So you're gonna
tell you
come to
something.
my house,
Yeah.
go to a next girl's house, and do all of that.
All of that,
Talking
yeah.
about coming in and
yeah.
out, right?
And it's
Right.
just,
Coming
they
in.
don't care about all of
Rude.
that.
Coming in and out, right?
Like-
I've watched my parents like have their separation and break up and whatever. And I had my own, like right around the same time that my mom was breaking up with my dad. I was, ended it with my ex, and I was going through my own stuff, and my mom was going through her own stuff, and I was learning from what my mom was going through. I'll tell you something. Men, when they want to destroy you, it's premeditated.
It's
Yeah.
premeditated.
Yeah, it is.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, I love that man. That's my dad, whatever. But I watched this. We didn't even know. Yeah, before he left, he took all the documents to do with the houses that we have. He took all the keys to all the windows, the doors in the house.
That's
To the
that
point,
foul
yeah,
shit.
that's the foul shit because they plan it.
Yeah, they do.
He was the one that was doing foul shit outside of the marriage, but
And then they get upset.
he's the
They
one
get
that's getting
upset
angry.
when
That's
you
what
leave.
annoys
He's
me is
angry.
that you're wrong,
Yeah.
loud
Listen,
and wrong.
to the point when I'm telling you, summertime, yeah, it was boiling in the house. We couldn't open
Oh
up one
my
window
God, 'cause he took the
my man's taking all the
keys.
keys. And I was like, because you know what it was? My mom was sitting there thinking, oh, she was getting told advice from her friends that no, let him come in. Eventually he'll come back. So she just left the door open for him. I'd have changed it. So me, I learned. I said, change my
the
lock.
lock.
Change the lock.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I did. I'm like,
Yeah.
let's change my looks.
So he come in. The man took everything, and I was like, oh, this is how these men move.
This is
Yeah,
how they
yeah,
move.
yeah.
You lot wicked.
Yeah,
They're
very.
wicked.
Yeah.
And they're so
Very.
loud
I
and
tell you what
very.
I've had. After my separation, I had my ex took the vibrators. He took the vibrators, and my friend had that as well. When she separated,
He
with my
took
friend,
the
she took the vibrators.
Like you can't go
Because
buy another one.
Because I remember, I remember being like, what was the thing in it?
Yeah.
Man, I took it. I was like, you know what, whatever, yeah. So I was like, you know what, whatever, I'll just upgrade to a better one.
Yeah.
So, because we were just separating, when he came back for a little bit, I ordered like a new little vibrator, and then got excited. I was like, let me add like a little nice 9-inch black,
She
big
got a
black dildo.
she got a
I
nice
was like,
big
oh, I'm not gonna lie. When it came, I was like, whoa, is that how big it is? I was thinking, oh, I'm a bit intimidated by that. So, I was at work one day, just doing on my computer, and then I just get this message through, and it's the picture of the dildo. Man had
The
cut
9-inch
it,
black
the
dildo.
9-inch big girthy black dildo.
Yeah.
Man had cut it in half.
Is that not
That's
psychopath?
He cut it in
psychotic
half
behaviour.
and told me that's a form of cheating as well. The only thing going inside my wife is me.
Do you see how, like, the ego and just the...
I said, okay, so you
I
was
know-
intimidated by the size
You
as
was
well.
intimidated
Yeah,
by
I
the
know,
big
I know
black...
a guy that when he broke up with his girl/fiance, he threw away every left pair of heels.
Why
So
left?
that's a
He
five...
threw
That's,
away
Why the
to
left
me,
one?
every left
to
pair of
me, that's psychotic.
That's-
I'm sorry.
I thought
That's
was,
the only
you know,
way that
I
I look
feel
at
like he didn't throw away
Like, I
all
feel
the
like...
shoes, so it's like so that she could come home and see that. What are you gonna do now?
What are you going to do now? You got
You
all the
can't wear
right
your
foot.
shoes, bitch.
Men be so petty.
Petty.
They be so
And I was like,
screaming.
of all things to take, of all things to do. Like, how did you think?
But just
how
go
did you think of
silently.
it?
Just
No,
go
they don't.
silently.
And even when they're the ones that hurt you, they still feel like
they want to
still
hurt
gotta
you
do something.
after.
Because
They wanna hurt
they
you
want to
more,
hurt you
yeah.
more.
After.
Do you
Yeah, for
understand?
leaving. Like, how dare you
How
leave
dare
me?
you be
How
happy
dare you
after
leave
I
me?
fought
How
you
dare
up?
you be
Yeah,
happy?
that's my thing. A lot of the guys that I've been with, they know I'm a good woman.
Claim it,
I'm
honey.
a
We're all
good
women.
woman.
we are.
Yeah.
But what I've had is they're so insecure that what they want to do is come back to ruin and destroy my self-esteem so that they can leave and feel better about
comfortable
themselves.
themselves. Yeah.
After I
100%.
confronted
They don't like you to
my
see
ex,
me
after,
cry.
No, they
after I
don't.
told him about the guy, he came to my house. When I was on the phone to him, he came to my house. I picked up the thing on receiver. He goes, "Come face what you did."
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I should
Come
face
face what
you.
you did.
acting
And he
good.
knows I have a history of abuse.
Yeah.
And that's
you want to
even
come to my house?
worse.
You
Like,
want
that
to
is
use
honey,
even
you know what,
worse.
let
it's
guys
my
know that you've been
vulnerability.
abused.
But
When you
even
let
it's
guys-
not even being abused. Like, just letting your vulnerable side.
No,
out.
no.
That's why
They
you don't
use
tell-
it
you don't tell-
against
I don't tell them my
you.
business.
This girl's the
until I feel like-
slumflower on Instagram. In her book, she said, do not, especially when you met a guy, do not let him know
You've
your
been
past.
abused. Don't let him know your
that
past.
some
No.
people are treating you bad. Tell the guy, I've been treated wonderful. Everyone treats me like a
Yeah,
princess.
Listen,
Yeah, you
when
have
they
to.
say, yeah, what
Understand it,
happened with
because
you
the
and your ex?
moment-
We just drifted.
Yeah.
It's
You
just
know?
the weather. We just
Shit.
drift nothing.
Listen, when
keep
I
it
read
as
that girl's book, she even said she said something like, even on the dating websites, when guys like ask you like what kind of guys, you need to tell me, yeah, guys are really generous to me. Guys give me all I. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the moment you now start telling
them they use
my
that
ex
to.
was so like horrible and like he made me insecure. He's now looking at you thinking, okay, what else can I do?
You know
What
what's
else can
funny?
I do? 'Cause I
Yeah,
can't. You
yeah.
already had that.
Not
shit.
even that.
Yeah.
Them ones like they give you the bare minimum and they act like they do everything.
Yeah, because
Yeah, they
you've
do the
had
bare
worse.
minimum, but what your
Everything.
ex beat
And
you up,
if-
at least I'm not beating you up.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
should be
yeah,
happy
yeah.
that I'm
They
not
use
beating you
that.
up. And
Yeah,
it's
they
like,
use that against you,
But
and I don't like that.
I don't like it.
That's
No.
my
I think
thing. When you
that
start
is
using
fair.
my vulnerability,
Yeah, to
They
break
do
me
that.
down.
They do
They
that.
do it. They
and
do
that is
it.
direct abuse because they know exactly what
What they're doing.
They
Yeah,
do.
that's
Yeah.
emotional because
Yeah.
that whole situation messed with my mental health
So
so badly.
bad,
It
yeah.
took so much support from my people to pull me
Pull
up,
yourself out of
especially
it.
after from
Yeah.
going from one situation to
the
that.
next.
And I was so
Yeah.
vulnerable.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I was
Oh my
Yeah.
So for
God,
you to
yeah.
deliberate, and I told him to his face one time, I said, what you do is very deliberate.
Yeah.
Like it's so
That's a
deliberate.
psychopath in
And for
him,
me,
yeah.
that's like that's psycho. That's
It's
very
very
They always
scary.
get their
That's
karma.
scary.
Yeah.
When you're conscious, because I know what, when they're self-aware, that's one's the worst. You know the ones that are just stupid.
Yeah.
The ones that are stupid, I know you're just.
No,
I
but
just
there are
remember
guys
the
that look
ones
at
that-
you and they really know what they're doing. And
Yeah.
They know what they're
They know
doing.
what they're
They
doing.
do.
You know?
They do.
But they come across in the street. They come across like
No,
I'm
of
so
course,
but those are the
genuine.
scary
Because
ones.
I don't
they
approach
draw you
women
in.
on road,
Yeah.
so I'm a genuine guy. But it's like you
Yeah.
don't realize that you do so much abusive stuff to women.
Yeah.
Just because you don't chat women up on road doesn't make you a good guy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
That
It's the
doesn't make
ones
you
with
any
good
better than a guy
jobs
that does
they
that.
feel that they have their career
it's the
in
ones
order.
that no, but it's the ones that reciprocate that conversation, like you're on the
Yes,
same
you're on
vibe.
the same
Until the
vibe. It's
layers
a
start
lie.
peeling back,
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Let me just remove myself.
Yeah. So
But
how-
then it gets to a stage where you actually end up being in a sexual relationship with
Yeah.
them, and you've
Yeah.
exchanged
You've
that
exchanged
energy.
energies,
It's
yeah.
very scary.
How do
very
we
scary,
now,
yeah.
like, how do we spot the creeps? Because we've been done, seen, felt everything. Like, you know, how do we spot a creep that's trying to get into our energy or our space?
I feel
My
like you
thing is
can't.
healing because I've felt like
Yeah.
I've dealt with so many creep guys.
Yeah.
My thing always comes back to me. Like it ain't even about them at the end of the day. It's
Yeah.
what I'm allowing, and I have to hold myself accountable for
100%.
what
Yeah.
I'm allowing. Because this is the problem that we have with women as well, is that we don't accept that it's the boundaries within ourselves. Men are crossing our boundaries, but we're
This is
allowing
the thing.
it.
This
And
is
if we
the
want
thing.
something to change in our
And I-
reality, we have to make the change within
100%.
I feel
ourselves.
like
Yeah.
I feel like as well as women, we let our guards down too
So
much
quickly.
with men.
So
You're
quickly.
my friend,
Too
so
quickly
if you're
too, yeah.
treating me like shit, girls are like, you know, we're easy to cut each other off. But when
Yeah.
the crap
Yeah,
is coming
yeah,
from
yeah,
a
yeah.
man,
Ooh,
it's like, let's
we be
just take it.
enabling
Oh, let's just
Yeah.
take
Oh,
another
he's
one.
got childhood
Maybe
trauma.
this.
Oh, he's
maybe-
been through a
You want
lot.
to come for him, and I'm like, you
Yeah.
will take that from
But
your
that's a
girl.
narcissist.
Why you
But that's
take
a
that from my
narcissist.
girl?
narcissist.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
narcissist.
It is a
I think
narcissist.
it comes down, like Chloe said, to like self-love as
Self-love,
well.
yeah,
I
you
think
have to.
when I think back at, you know, at a young age and the things that I've accepted and things that I've put myself through, like
Yeah.
I'm annoyed at that girl because I'm thinking like
Yeah.
you knew you shouldn't have been there. You was vulnerable. You was
Yeah,
hurt, and it's like you
yeah.
took yourself to those places. You put yourself in danger because these men will
Didn't know
only
better.
do
Yeah.
what you allow them to.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no man that's gonna stand there. You're telling him, no, I I don't want none of that.
Yeah.
That's, do you know what I mean?
That's
you have to
what-
protect your own energy, and I think that's what we need to. You know, when we talk about word to a wise, I think like to the younger girls, you know, really, because things are faster now than they were when we were
much faster.
Oh my God.
And they move on. And my thing is consistency is key. Like if a guy, you can't hide who you are for that long. You cannot. And I feel like they show up themselves very early on. You miss the signs. They do show up themselves. They can't be consistently. They can't consistently lie.
So do we
block it.
do we have to like do this like 90-day rule, or we got to be celibate to find out these guys are creeps?
I'm not gonna. I did a celibacy thing for a while.
Yeah, I did a celibacy. Well, I'm on celibacy, so
Yeah.
you know. I mean, I can go like a long time. I'm not a person that needs to be, and it has to be with the right person. I just don't
I
sleep
feel like
with.
when I put my mind
now
to,
that
when my mind says no, right? I find sex so boring. I'm just so bored.
I don't even get. I don't even get excited anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm excited.
It just makes your pussy
It just
dry.
makes my pussy. You dry it right up.
For me,
Like,
I'm like a sapiosexual, so I need
that's
mental
it. I need
stimulation.
Whereas I feel like there was a time in my life where, again, I've come out of a long-term relationship. So I was like, let me enjoy myself. I have not had my whole day. You lot was enjoying, in college and in uni. I wasn't in a tight relationship. I was in a tight relationship. So I never got that, uni experience. When people was moving to each other, I was just
never
like,
do I,
whatever. So when I came out of my 6-year relationship, your number, like dick could find me. Do you know what I mean?
Listen.
You know, I could go down the market to buy meat and there was dick on the right, dick on the left.
Listen.
Do you understand? But now that we're older, it's like, it's just so boring.
It's boring.
What else you got going on?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear
That's
that
the
sex chat.
Yeah, it's long.
Like, what else do you have to offer me?
Yeah, basically.
Like, what else? Because
Basically.
that was like me
And
as
if you're
well.
not
I got married when I was 18.
don't feel afraid to cut them off.
Off,
Don't feel afraid to. I feel sometimes.
And I feel like the ones that you
feel.
go back to as well is very toxic.
Toxic. Don't go back.
But
Never
this
go
is
back,
very
girls.
Don't
go back.
Toxic. Go back to toxic.
Oh my God,
toxic.
Don't go back.
Because you go back thinking like maybe things.
No, it's a bond.
It's the devil. It's the devil.
It's a spiritual bond.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual bond.
And the men know it.
And they
the
know
moment
it.
you call them, you ain't even got to say much. You're like,
They're like, I'm coming now.
coming now.
Yeah.
You know, because they know that
They
you're
know
weak.
you're weak.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
And
they
they're
know.
happy to just wank and get moving. Do you understand?
Yeah.
No.
But this is what I'm
keep it
saying.
moving, creeps.
When you cut that off as well, it's not even just self-love and positive vibes. You also need to do your shadow work.
Yeah.
Like,
Tell us about the shadow
you
work,
need
girl.
to do your shadow work. Like, there's certain things that we do that might feed my ego. Like, what is this
ego, but
need
you're
that I'm fulfilling
spiritually
within myself
self.
that is
Yeah.
attracting these
Spiritually.
people?
Right.
Because we got
Yeah.
shadow work and we got toxic traits as well.
Traits as
Yeah.
well. That's
Well.
attracting
And it's like,
them in
why
them.
am I enabling this person? Is
Yeah.
there self-esteem issues there?
Yeah.
Like, it's delving into the darker sides of your character and
Yeah.
being like,
Yeah.
okay, why am I?
And I don't even think it's like
That's it.
what I don't even think it's sometimes why you attract. And I feel for me is you attract your woman, you attract everyone. You're beautiful.
Yeah.
It's who you let
It's
stay.
very
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It does,
Yeah.
we literally hold the key. Yeah,
Yeah,
men
we
can't
do
do nothing unless we
that
say
you
yes
don't
or
want
no.
to.
Do you
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
So it's
I was
like we
gonna
have
say
the
that.
power, but I
Yeah.
feel like women don't know they have the power. Right
Yes.
now.
Yes.
And I think everyone needs to come to
think
that
we always-
realization
we've
that
always had
you
the
are the
power,
one
but
that
it's
holds the power.
100%.
But then again, there's
Understand.
that aspect of comfortability. It's like, okay, I know this guy. I know he's not a creep. I know he's not going to do certain things. Because for me, I think moving on and going into a fresh, new relationship, you have to go through that
Girl,
whole
it'd be
stage.
boring.
You have to go through
Vet
going
them.
out to eat.
Vet,
Like,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
long for me. Like, I could just go and get
You
right
just
now,
go right
one
back,
click of
yeah.
a phone call.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's then when you get with them and then they start acting a certain
Yeah.
way.
It's like you're
And
tired.
you're like,
bored.
oh, why are you
You're
doing
tired.
that?
So
Like,
tired.
yeah,
You're tired.
it's
You're
like,
bored.
this is long. Like,
And you have to do
and
this
then when
all
you
the
start
time.
treating them like they're a side piece,
Yeah.
it's a problem.
It's a
problem.
problem.
You're not coming.
Once
You're
you
not
start treating
coming.
them like they treat you, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
You know?
It's a problem. You're not coming.
It's
and
a
it's
problem.
like, but I just wanted to get my nut too and bounce. Like,
Yeah.
what's the
What's the
problem?
issue?
You're catching feelings,
Yes.
are you?
Yeah. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Listen, they're the ones there. They're the ones that be like, don't catch feelings.
Yeah.
And then you're like, hey, cool.
catch feelings.
They're the ones
They're
telling
telling
you.
you.
2 years later, man's still trying to get in contact.
Yeah.
Did I not tell you to fuck off?
Yeah.
What about
Yeah,
these men?
gladly.
What about these men? So I've been
right.
ghosted. Has anybody been ghosted before?
I've been ghosted.
I've been ghosted.
By the
I'm the
same
one who
person
goes.
that had
I'm
a
the
small
one who
penis.
goes.
Yeah. So me and her had a really funny week last week, right? We're both on Instagram. Hers happened first. Do you want to do yours first?
So we went on this like me and this guy we went to the same like primary school together.
Me too.
And we had this amazing day. He took me to watch like an Arsenal game in a box and everything. And he told me after he really enjoyed himself, and then after that, Chloe, he just ghosted. He just ghosted. And then about 2 weeks ago, he messaged me on Instagram, and he said,
after how long ago?
After 2 years, 2018. He messaged me after 2 years and said, "Happy New Year, girl. How are you? Sorry."
Why did they always use the holidays?
Wait. He said,
"Happy
how
New
are
Year.
you?
How are you? Sorry, I went AWOL. Are you okay?"
He what?
Sorry, you went AWOL.
Sorry, I went AWOL.
After
You
2
okay?
years.
2018.
And that's what I'm saying. You don't think girls are mad.
It's Happy New Year in
2
September.
years you ghosted me. You ghosted me 2 years ago, and you've just come into my DMs like, "Oh, sorry, yeah. Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year in September.
How are you?"
So what do you want me to do with
Is it madness or is it mental illness?
It's a mental illness. That's why he's talking to himself. There's no response. It's definitely mental illness.
Only
That's
mental
what I'm
illness.
like,
we
yeah, man,
literally
people talk to
said
themselves.
we must be under attack because we're about to do great things. Because
Yes.
The next day, somebody I ain't seen for 10 years, messaged me like, I was just like, no, is this a joke? Are we getting pranked? Hey, how are you? Oh my God, I saw your surname. I knew it was you. Big batty, I could see it from the front.
Yeah, but you've been creep watching.
You've
been
creep
watching. And now you thought, let me just see what's going
The
on.
whole AWOL thing. You weren't AWOL because you've been watching my stories.
Yeah, they
You've
still
been
watch
watching
your
my
stories.
from
But
Instagram.
why do they
So
do
it's just so
that?
random to me.
They
Why
will
do they
block
do
you, but they
that?
will watch you.
I'm like, did you dream of me? Did I appear in your dream?
It's crazy.
Or they're going to do their
Or
options.
they'll start deleting their messages to you
Options
in Instagram.
Rotation.
It's
rotation
crazy.
mode.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So thank you guys so
Thank
much for
you,
coming
guys.
on.
Thanks for
It's
having
been an
us.
entertaining conversation.
Oh, it's been
girl.
amazing.
So do you guys want to tell us a bit about what you do off of here?
Yeah, well, come on, Jess, you know me already.
I mean,
Plug
you know,
yourself.
plug
Plug yourself.
This is the part where you plug yourself.
So yes, you can find me on Instagram at EWM Stylist.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm a stylist, fashion
Yes,
editor,
honey.
and yeah, all that great
And a
stuff. So
cutie
yeah,
patootie. Yes.
so yeah, all that great stuff.
And Chloe.
Oh, that is for now. How do I define what I do?
Yeah, there's no definition. You can just tell us.
You're who
what
you are,
do.
babe.
I'm Chloe. You can find me on Instagram at chloe.best. I am a model. I am also a NLP, emotional intelligence coach.
Yes,
I also study psychology. So I'm
You
very
make
much
some
into the
banging
personal development.
candles.
Yeah,
I do. I'm an artist as well, so I do like
An
a lot of
amazing creative.
Get at her.
stuff. But yeah.
Get her. So
Love it.
you guys can obviously, join the conversation through Twitter, hashtag TTT show, hashtag therapeutic banter, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next episode. Thank you guys.
It's a wrap.
You ain't got your cup, but yeah. Cheers. So as you know, this is the part where we share some words of wisdom from our guests.
Yep.
I've got Chloe's one here, and I'm just going to see what Chloe has to say. Stop, upside down. So Chloe says, and this is my mantra actually. It's a serious one, so get a pen, get ready. Chloe says, don't let no one son take you for idiot.
Oh.
Okay?
Don't let no one son,
brother, uncle, father,
stepdaddy.
take you for no idiot. You get me? Okay, anyways. And then she goes on to say, on a serious note, which I love, everything is an energy exchange. Be mindful about who you're sharing your energy with and what you are taking on. 100%. Vibes, energy, aura, everything.
It's everything. Sage that whole.
Sprinkle that shit.
Edith said, turn your fears into fuel. Never let a stumble in the road be the end of your journey.
100%. Keep going, no matter what, basically.
Keep it moving, keep it pushing like we are.
Thank you, Edith. So as always, don't forget to join in on the conversation on Twitter by using the hashtag therapeutic banter or the Taboo Table show or TTT show. Get involved on our Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. All the details will be somewhere here. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.